What's up, everybody? Jake Alexander, and welcome to an episode of the TWEE'QUEL podcast. Now, see, I am a huge anime fan. Doesn't matter what it is, going all the way back to Space Battleship Yamamoto, Akira, Cowboy Bebop, the original JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, all the way up to today with things like Jujutsu Kaisen. But I have been really engrossed in a newer anime. Now, if you listened to yesterday's episode, you would know what that anime is. It's Tokyo Revengers. Don't know it? Watch this and come on back afterwards. Tokyo Revengers follows main character Takemichi Hanagaki, who lives an unsatisfying life as a minimum wage worker in Japan. One day he comes to learn that his ex-girlfriend Hinata Tachibana was killed in a gang dispute with the Tokyo Manji Gang. Also killed was her brother Naoto. While waiting on the subway train and pondering their deaths, Takemichi is pushed onto the train tracks. As the train bears down on him, he remembers his middle school life and the events that led to his unfulfilled life. Takemichi relives the moments that led to his adoption into that same Tokyo Manji Gang, and the day he ran away from his hometown to escape them. Along the way, Takemichi visits Hinata and Naoto, where he tells Naoto of their impending deaths. The two agreed that Naoto would make sure to protect Hinata at all costs. This is where the story truly begins. Takemichi awakes in the medical clinic, greeted by a now adult and living Naoto, who has become a cop. Naoto informs that his sister is still dead, even after being formed by Takemichi in the past. Turns out, Takemichi did indeed jump through time into his past life to warn his friends. So now armed with his new power and knowledge of their futures, Takemichi aims to jump into his past self and alter his life and the Tokyo Manji Gang in order to save Hinata, Naoto, and himself. Aside from the narrative of the show, one of the highlights is the music. The opening theme to Season 1, Crybaby, and the new Season 2 theme, White Noise, both encapsulate the show very well. And they both give me a throwback to those days of waiting up late to watch Toonami. The closing theme also fits the show well, even though it is a ballad. Not quite my favorite type of music, but hey, I can overlook it. One of the lowlights of the show is the main character's attitude toward every situation he gets into. Yes, I get it. Takemichi is a crybaby, but I think they kind of pushed that way over the board. But again, it fits the show so well, I can actually overlook it. You know, watching this anime right off the bat, I didn't know why I liked it so much. But after watching the entire first season and getting into the second season, it finally dawned on me. Tokyo Revengers is a very millennial story. Pretty much everything in it points to everything millennials have gone through, ever since we were kids up until us being adults. Just like Takemichi, we are very nostalgic for the days gone by. Everything in our childhood, our teenage years, our young adulthood, and for millennials like me, our middle ages, we always look at it and ponder, what if? What if I could go back and change it? Just like Takemichi, all we want to do is to go back and fix the things that have gone wrong to hope for a better outcome. So watching this entire anime so far, I'm rooting for Takemichi not because he's the hero. I'm rooting for him because he's me. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a giant crybaby like he is, but just like him, I look at all the things in my past and I say, hey, if I could just go back, if I had the ability like him to just shake some man's hand, to go back and relive those days, I certainly would. I would change things here and there. And hopefully, unlike him, things would turn out a bit better. But yeah, Tokyo Revengers is a very millennial story. And that's why I've come to love it so much. But you tell me what you think. Am I a little crazy? Or is Tokyo Revengers telling a millennial story like I think? Leave me a comment. And don't worry, I won't try to change it. I'm Jake Alexander. This is The Vault. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.